Good morning. Today we are going to practice calculating the volume of triangular prisms. And what you see here is a triangular prism. It has a triangle at both ends, and then you can see that it's a 3D shape. If you've ever had like a Toblerone, you know, the chocolate Toblerone, sometimes you see it in packaging that looks like this. So how do we find the volume? How do we find how much space is inside of these shapes? It's actually not too difficult, and we're going to be doing something that you learned before, which is the first thing we're going to do, step one. Step one is we are going to find the area of the triangle at the end of the shape. So for example, this one here, the first one, we can see that the triangle's height is 2 and the triangle's base at the bottom is 3. Now, hopefully you remember, in order to find the area of a triangle, you half the base and then multiply that by the height. So here the base is 3. So if we half the base, if we divide the base into 2, it would be 1.5. Because if you divide 3 by 2, you get 1.5. Okay? So half of the base is 1.5, and we multiply that by the height, which is 2. So the area of the triangle is 3 centimeters squared. So we just found the area of the triangle. That means that all the area here, remember, area is flat, it's 2D, so this is the area, everything inside of this triangle. But now we want to find out the volume, which is all of the space inside of this shape, the 3D shape. So now that we have the area, all we have to do for step 2 is we multiply the area, which we have here, by the depth, which is 10. So we multiply 3 by 10, which gives us 30. And that is centimeters cubed, because we use cubed for volume. And that's all you have to do for these. What I'll get you to do now is I'll get you to pause the video and try and do question 2 and question 3. And then you can unpause the video or skip to the end and see if you got them right. So pause the video now. Okay, if you're watching this, maybe you got stuck, or maybe you just want to see to make sure that you're doing it right. So here we have 5 is the base and 5 is the height. So here is the base and the other one is the height. Okay, so that's the triangle at the end. So we have to do half the base multiplied by the height. So a half of 5 is 2.5. So if you divide 5 into 2, you get 2.5. And we multiply that by the height, which is 5. And 5 multiplied by 2.5 is 12.5. And now we have, that's the area of the triangle, so that's centimeters squared. So now we have the area of the triangle. So all we need to do now is multiply 12.5 by the depth, which is 10. And that gives us 125 centimeters cubed. And that, let me see, what have I done? This is something I have never done before. And I'm going to leave this in the video because it's actually kind of funny. So there's this button on the iPad that if I press it, I can do all these different options down the bottom, if you can see them. And one option is I can flip it and make it like it's in a mirror. But I hadn't done that before, so I wasn't sure how to fix it there for a second. So let's have a look at the next sum. So we have the triangle, and the base is 6. So the base is 6, and the height is 4. All right, and the depth is 12, but we'll deal with that in a sec. So we have to do half the base multiplied by the height. So a half of 6 is 3. We multiply that by the height, which is 4. That would give us 12 centimeters squared, because 12 centimeters squared is the amount of area inside of the triangle. Now what we do is we multiply the 12 centimeters squared by 12 centimeters, because that's the depth. And this is what we're going to do. So it's 12 centimeters squared, which is the area, multiplied by 12 centimeters, which is the depth. And 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. And that will be centimeters cubed. So that is our answer. And I'll just put 2 lines, that's the other answer here. And that's the first answer. So I'm going to leave a few questions attached to the Google Classroom, and I want you to try and do those questions now. There's, I think, 6 more questions. And that'll be it for today. I hope you had a nice Paddy's Day and you're not too tired today. And I guess it's only one more week of online learning until Easter, and then hopefully we'll see everybody back in the classroom in April, because I'm looking forward to it. See you. Bye.